would win in a fight between Captain Atom and Sentry. Captain Atom versus Sentry, clash of two cosmic superheroes. Captain Atom and Sentry are two of the most powerful superheroes from DC Comics and Marvel Comics, each possessing powers far beyond normal limits. The confrontation between these two characters is not only a battle of physical strength, but also a collision between cosmic and supernatural energies. Captain Atom, or Nathaniel Adam, is a character encased in a strange metal shell from a failed military experiment. He has the ability to control and transform quantum energy. Captain Atom can. Despite his power, Captain Atom's stability depends on his quantum structure. If he is overloaded or exposed to energy beyond his absorption threshold, he can explode, with catastrophic results. Reynolds, or Sentry, is a superhero with the power of 1,000,000 exploding sun. He has superhuman strength that surpasses most Marvel superheroes, the ability to fly at extremely high speeds, almost complete regeneration, and immortality. His psychic powers help him fight mystical threats. Sentry's biggest weakness is his mental instability, especially the existence of the Void, a dark entity hidden inside him. The Void not only makes Sentry dangerous, but it is also a weakness that opponents can exploit. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications and click the bell icon. Thank you very much. In terms of current strength and latest achievements, Sentry is the stronger creature of the two characters. Yes, although Captain Atom has some impressive feats, his most significant achievements are no longer as valuable as before. Captain Atom's strongest form appeared after the events of Captain Atom Armageddon, when he was forced to wear the Monarch armor. As Monarch, his powers are as follows. Monarch claims to be able to destroy multiple planets at will, defeat 3 versions of Superman from other universes, and absorb the energy of 51 other Captain Atoms. His powers are amplified by his armor and the energy stolen from other Captain Atoms, and he himself claims that his power is equivalent to the Big Bang. This is partially demonstrated when Superboy Prime, in his Superman Prime form, tears apart the Monarch armor, releasing the energy within and recreating the explosion. As you can see, Captain Atom / Monarch's power has been completely unleashed in a universe. But that universe has not been completely destroyed. Although much of its structure has indeed been destroyed, the universe itself has survived. More remarkably, even planets remain intact, and on some planets, plant life has flourished. Additionally, his power has not been able to damage a monitor. In his base form, he was even defeated by Gotham Girl. Although they later tried to downplay his defeat at the hands of Gotham Girl by claiming that she was the strongest opponent he had ever faced, this was so wrong on so many levels that the next page became laughable. It's hard to believe that Captain Atom doesn't even have a human body in that form. Instead, he exists as quantum energy inside a metal body. His face is still swollen though. Footnote on Article 162. His face is swollen though. Yes, other characters can use his past exploits, such as the ability to create a copy of his own universe in the quantum realm. But this is something he can only do in the quantum realm, and that's an important piece of information that many people leave out in their answers. The quantum realm is said to possess a near infinite source of energy, and in some cases limitless. What Captain Atom can do in the quantum realm is take the energy that is already there and shape it with his mind. But that power is not his own. Outside the quantum realm, he cannot and will not do those things. Outside the quantum realm, his powers are severely limited, to the point where he can be defeated and has failed multiple times. Even when he wanted to impersonate Superman in the Superman / Batman rocket built by Hero, he still had to go into the Batcave to get the kryptonite ring and then channel his energy through the ring. Also, he could defeat a weakened Superman who had been hit by the impact of a giant kryptonite asteroid headed towards Earth. Captain Atom's power was not enough to defeat Sentry, even when he faced Ultramax and both fell into the quantum realm. Contrary to some beliefs, Captain Atom did not have complete control over the quantum realm. Both Atom and Ultramax entered the realm at different quantum vibration frequencies. It was Ultramax's inexperience and Atom's superior experience that gave him the advantage. However, even so, he was unable to defeat Ultramax. In the rematch, although Ultramax had a better understanding of his powers, Captain Atom still had superior knowledge, and that was what helped him win. Therefore, anyone with the same or equivalent power as Captain Atom could give him a hard time. His previous and current powers were far inferior to what he had shown in the distant past. Meanwhile, Sentry continued to achieve feats that were superior. To prove this, I will point out Sentry's most important achievements before his mind was restored, and he now has full control over his void side. At half power, Sentry defeated Molecule Man. You know who Molecule Man is. He once put an entire universe in a box and even killed Lifebringer Galactus with a thought. By the way, considering Molecule Man exists in the Marvel Omniverse, he cannot create another Omniverse. An Omniverse within a larger Omniverse is essentially just a universe. The person who could put an entire universe in a box was defeated by Sentry. At half power, Sentry is already more powerful than Molecule Man. His powers include the ability to manipulate reality on all levels. Captain Atom may try to kill Sentry, but even if completely destroyed, Sentry will still come back. If Captain Atom tried to strip Sentry of his powers, like he did to the meta known as Maul, it would never work on Sentry, and the main reason is because even at half power, he was able to counter the abilities of powerful beings like Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange not only possesses magic that can increase his powers, but can also weaken or strip away the abilities of his enemies. Even when Scarlet Witch used her powers during the House of M event to try to remove Sentry's abilities, we saw that his most terrifying power, the Void, was not completely erased and still existed. Sentry and Void are two parts of one entity that no magic can completely eliminate, showing his complexity and near infinite regenerative abilities. This proves that any attempt to weaken Sentry will only have temporary effects or even be futile. Unlike Captain Atom, Sentry does not need to enter a special dimension or world to alter reality on a grand scale. He has the ability to manipulate everything within the regular universe. A clear demonstration of this superior power is that he resurrected his dead wife without even being conscious of doing so. Sentry himself has admitted that he could reshape time at will if he so desired. This ability to manipulate time and space far exceeds what Captain Atom can achieve in any dimension outside of the quantum realm. Meanwhile, therefore, Captain Atom's only chance of defeating Sentry is to draw him into the quantum realm, where the laws of physics and control over reality can be limited or altered. But even in that case, it is uncertain whether Captain Atom can win, as Sentry's abilities exist on multiple levels and are not bound to a single dimension. In terms of pure power alone, Sentry is a multiverse level threat, capable of exceeding that limit, while Captain Atom, despite being empowered and absorbing the energy of 51 other Captain Atoms, is still incapable of completely destroying a universe. The reason is obvious. Captain Atom is a living energy entity contained within a suit of armor to protect himself and those around him from his destructive power. As Rupture once asserted, his suit can become a dangerous nuclear weapon. This gives Sentry a clear advantage in that he can simply tear the suit off, create a giant explosion, and still survive. On the other hand, Captain Atom will be forced to spend the rest of his life trying to find a stable container for his ever-fluctuating energy form if he wants to continue to exist. Subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best, thank you very much. This is not a complete death, but Captain Atom will not be able to stay in this state for long. With help, he can recover quickly, however, the final outcome will still be the same. His only chance is a long-range battle, but even then he is unlikely to win. Sentry is Marvel's answer to Superman and Green Lantern. He has the ability to create light constructs, and if he chooses to do so, the fight will no longer be a one-on-one confrontation. Captain Atom is not a creative fighter. He is limited to familiar tactics and fighting styles. Sentry, on the other hand, has shown remarkable creativity in combat, as he can analyze a situation, identify the biggest threat to everyone, and act strategically, changing the tide of battle on the fly. Atom Adam is powerful in that he can control matter and manipulate things, such as when he turns snow into lava. Although Adam has one obvious weakness, his powers become useless if used too much. However, Sentry is described as a god who is essentially invulnerable and can regenerate himself even after being molecularly destroyed, which sounds like Captain Atom's powers are pretty much meaningless. Sentry also has the power to fight beings like Galactus, and has destroyed or fought heroes like the Hulk to the death, which is very unlikely according to Marvel. Adam, while powerful, doesn't seem to be invulnerable like Sentry, and is actually limited in the use of his powers, meaning Sentry would likely outlast him and defeat him. As you can see, Captain Atom is primarily a hand-to-hand combatant, while Superman is superior in strength, durability, and speed, which are all very important in a head-to-head fight. Superman has defeated Captain Atom in all of their encounters, and in the end, he has survived Captain Atom's most powerful attacks. This proves that no matter the circumstances, Superman is always the ultimate winner. If the fight continues, Superman just needs to keep punching until he breaks Captain Atom's armor. With the ability to throw over 3,000 punches in a minute, Superman has enough power to destroy Atom's armor, which will make Atom unable to continue fighting and end the fight. Captain Atom 1986.2. He also has the ability to manipulate time, control gravity, control energy, control molecules, control matter, teleport, etc. with physical abilities on par with Supes and the ability to generate red solar radiation and kryptonite. Captain Atom can generate these energy streams continuously. However, kryptonite and red suns are not automatic victories, as demonstrated multiple times when Supes has folded someone up like a folding chair while they were using these, but draining Superman's yellow solar energy while using them is a turnoff. He can also give Supes too much power at once before his body can adapt. Sentry is vastly superior in strength, speed, durability, healing factor, both in terms of speed and efficiency, along with his telepathy and mind control giving him significant advantages in combat. Meanwhile, Captain Atom has no clear advantage over Sentry except for the ability to manipulate time, but this was only demonstrated by a future version of himself. While Captain Atom's time manipulation might be slightly better, the difference isn't big enough to overshadow Sentry's regeneration and healing abilities. In a hand-to-hand fight, Superman has the advantage. Yes, Sentry is still very powerful, and he'd put up a good fight, but Kal-El would ultimately win. Now, Sentry haxes are interesting, but Superman has a long list of anti-haxes to counter Sentry. This is important because Daigo Cavenger gives Sentry the win because of his haxes. Sentry's most common trick is matter manipulation, or at least it's the trick most used to beat Superman in a debate, but Superman has been able to block the ability to manipulate matter at the subatomic level. Sentry is a near omnipotent entity, able to do whatever he wants if he's in the right mental state, which is why he's known as the most powerful superhero in Marvel. Resurrected after being molecularly and magically erased, almost unkillable even when turned into atoms, a weaker Sentry was able to bring World War Hulk to a standstill. World War Hulk, who held back for most of his fight in Manhattan, defeated other heroes like Doctor Strange, a Skrull impersonator of Black Bolt, the Defenders, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and Iron Man in his new Hulkbuster suit. In this fight, Sentry released enough energy to destroy the world. He defeated Captain Atom without even trying, like every other superhero, and even restarted the metaverse and did many other things that Atom couldn't do. I hope you enjoyed this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.